A baby becomes a toddler becomes a child becomes a teenager tells you to fuck off.
It's so funny that when I'm sick, I always have my appetite and I want to eat the best food that I want to eat. And also, it's so funny that I'm saying the best food ever. I had two boiled eggs, mushed one and a half, mushed it into a wrap. So I did
Okay.
a boiled egg, mushed it, put mayonnaise in it, put a little bit of spring onion, put some gherkin in it, mixed it round, and then laid it on a wrap, and then put the half egg on top of it. So it
What the
just
hell?
looks.
You had you garnished it with half an egg? How'd you eat
Yeah.
that? I was actually just sitting here waiting in bated breath to hear what you did with the final half. I didn't think you balanced it on top of the wrap. That's crazy.
It was so good. It was so good. So yeah, I had my medication and then I had the wrap. Had a ginger lemon tea as well. Honestly, one thing about me, if I'm sick, I don't suffer in silence. I need people to know that I'm not 100%. I'm not good. I'm not happy. I'm
Where's your,
sick.
where's your bars? What's your signal check?
I'm a one bar, you know. It's just annoying to me because the sun is out. I had expectations of the day, like I wanted to, after I finished recording, do my hair. I've got my hair here. I wanted to do bouncy, beautiful French curls, go for a walk. Just that, when you have so many expectations for your day
Yeah.
and then you wake up and you're literally just, your body can't do it. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because you are right with day and night nurse. Like, day nurse does carry you through at times. So we'll see.
Yeah, it should do. It should do. It's hard when you're sick and it's sunny outside and you have plans because you can't always control. You don't, it's not up to you when you get sick. It just happens. And at the worst times as well.
Exactly.
I couldn't get sick right now. I don't have the time. What would I do if I got sick? I literally do not have the time. So hopefully your medication speeds up the healing process. Because next week we're looking at a really, really sunny week. And it's going to be
I
shit
know.
if you're just like either stuck at home recovering or just generally miserable, feeling stuffy, feeling uncomfortable in your body, that like sticky sweat that you get sometimes when you have a fever and you wake up like with the your clothes clinging to you and the sheets. Oh,
Yes.
horrible.
And you don't know whether you need the duvet or don't need the duvet because you're shivering, but
Yes.
you're boiling.
Yeah, so all night you're just like kicking the duvet off, putting it back on, opening a window, closing it. Like, it's long. It's long. It doesn't seem like you're at that level yet, so at least you can get ahead of it right now.
Yes. Yeah.
Like you don't seem in a good way, like in the best place, but at least you're not like. At least we can record today and like you made your
Yeah.
breakfast.
Yeah. Didn't like that I had to do that
Oh, why?
because I want to be,
Looked
I
after.
think yeah, I'm very much like, how men and their man flu
Hmm.
and they act like they're so sick when they literally have a cough or a tickly throat.
Hmm.
I am them. Like that's me. So it doesn't matter if I'm at that stage yet or just approaching. I can see the stage right in front of me. I
Hmm.
still feel it in my soul that I'm
Hmm.
not good. So I want to be treated in that way.
It sounds like you're gonna say trap. I want to be treated how I want to be trapped. Treat me how I treat you. You want to be babied and pampered. I get that. I get that.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the first time I got sick at uni. And I would say to my flatmates, like, oh my God, I'm sick. And no reaction, nothing. Like the most they'd be like, oh, do you have paracetamol? Barely even that, just like, oh, same. Something like that. Oh yeah, I've got a sore throat. Oh my God. And just they don't really care.
No.
Not the way that your mum cares. Like when you're bed bound sick, and I'm talking about with a cold or a flu, so not
Mm,
serious enough to need the hospital, but bad enough that like you have to psych yourself up to get water, you have to psych yourself up to, and you're just like shivering in your bed and you're just not 100%. The first time that I experienced that is when I realized, oh my goodness, you really are alone in this world when you're an adult and you're living away from your mum, like it's you and this cold world. Because mum used to, if when we were sick, we would be sleeping. We would be sleeping literally in our beds. When you're so sick that you wake up and cough and you're like coughing in your sleep and you're like,
yeah.
yeah. She would hear
Flattering.
that and she would wake up and she'd come with Calpol to give you like medicine in the middle of the night. Now
That's
that's
actually,
tender love and care. That's
yeah.
someone whose sleep can't continue knowing that you're not okay. Meanwhile, at uni, people would still be pushing you to come on a night out with them. It was a big realization. It was a hard pill to swallow. And I genuinely still, to this day, whenever I'm sick, I'm like, wow, there's a mother, the
Mm-mm.
value of the mother. We downplay it in our society. We downplay it. We do. We do.
Oh my God. Wait, how are your bars?
Um,
What are you saying?
it's good. It's good. It's been a really, really, really busy and stressful week. There's a lot happening at the moment. I feel like at this stage we can let the listeners in on what's happening in our lives and in my life. So I'm in the middle of a house move, which is a big one. So I'm finally moving out of my mum's flat. And this is a flat that my mum doesn't live here. I live here with some friends, and it's in Shoreditch, it's London. We literally grew up here. This is the home, the only home that we've known for the past like 23 years as a family.
Yeah.
So I am the last one standing that's, been maintaining this London flat, whereas everyone else has moved outside of the city. Still right on the outskirts of the city, but
Mm.
not inner London, not inner city London, literally stone's throw away from Old Street, stone's throw away from, like literally just in the heart of everything. Liverpool Street Station right there. Anything that you can want, you can access within 20 to 30 minutes. You can get there. This vibrant, amazing place. Like, oh my God, stop.
No.
So finally, my mum has decided to relinquish her. So
Take your
basically,
time. Take
yeah,
your time.
yeah. So yeah, the flat is getting sold. So I need to take myself, all my belongings, all my furniture, 23 years worth of things that have been accumulated, and get the hell out. Now, the issue is I don't have anywhere to go. So I do actually have a place lined up. And that's really excited, and I'll get to that when we get closer to the time.
Yeah.
I'll share that news. But I do have a place lined up, but there's going to be a month gap between having to leave the Shoreditch flat and moving into my new place. So in that month gap, Chid and Will are kindly welcoming me into their home. So I'm going to be staying with them for a month, which is going to be so much fun. I can't wait.
I think it's gonna be so funny.
It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be loud. It's going to be a lot of laughter, a lot of just like, I'm just looking forward to like evenings of like hanging out
Yeah.
and like going about in the town because I'm moving to the same town that Chid and Will live as well, which I can't wait for. With these neighbors, and it's literally close to this. It's literally the next town. It's like 15 minutes away from my sister and my mom, my other sister, Ek, and my mom, and the rest of my family. So I'm just gonna get closer location wise to my family. So it's bittersweet leaving London and this flat that holds so many memories and truly is just like this is our place. Do you know? It's
Mm.
hard, but on the other side, it's like really exciting to put down roots somewhere else, move somewhere closer to my family. I've mentioned in previous episodes how the FOMO when Chid, Ek, and my mum all get together just on a random one, and it can be as simple as going on a food shop or going into like TK Maxx or whatever it is that they just decide to do randomly. The other day, Chid and my mum went to IKEA, and I was just like, oh, or like Costco, and I'm just like, I'm just here. I have to plan for it to get a train or whatever to get there. So excited about that. And the other exciting part, which is the thing that I previously said I'd mention later down the line. I'll go into detail later down the line. But I'm moving in with Alex, my boyfriend. I have a lot of excitement about that as well. And obviously, I've never lived with a partner before, so I don't know what to expect in a lot of ways. I'm excited to learn more about how he is, and yeah, it should just be a really interesting and fun journey. So a lot of change happening at the moment, and that's why I was saying that I can't afford to get sick.
So much change. And I just think that it's nice that you've got this month of living with me and Will. We'll take you under our wing. We'll show you around town. We'll look after you.
Seriously, please, because I just love this place that I live, like Shoreditch, Hoxton more specifically. I know everything. I know it like the back of my hand. I
Yeah.
know the people. I know the local like crackheads and alkies that knock about outside Howl at the Moon. Like literally, this is my home. So it'll be really good to kind of be able to transition throughout that month with you guys, where you can show me the ropes and tell me what to expect and what the vibe is of the local space, because that will do a lot in helping us feel comfortable.
I think the thing about Hoxton as well, of like, you know everything, you know the back of the hand, is it's also people know you. And the
Hmm.
thing about our mum specifically, she was like I think she was one of the top matriarchs of Hoxton as well, in terms of everybody knows her. She's so friendly. You can't go to the Hoxton Saturday market with our mum and not be stopped 8 million times. Like, she knows everyone. She talks to everyone. Everyone's always so fond of her. So
Hmm.
it really is like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah, I
just
think she moved like 4 or 5 years ago now, and still,
6, 7.
no,
Sorry.
no, it wasn't that though. And still today, people be like, "Oh, how's your mum? How's your mum? Oh, I haven't seen your mum around. What's your mum doing?" Like, and I'm just like, "She's moved. She's long gone." And whenever they do see her, if she comes when she comes round, yeah, she does have to have a lot of chats, a lot of catching up to do. So actually letting go of this stronghold is a big step. But yeah, I didn't say what my bars are. I just went straight into
Oh yeah.
life. But I would say that my signal is, if you'd asked me yesterday, I was on the ground. I was literally on the floor. I barely did anything yesterday in terms of packing and moving things, but I just felt so exhausted. Today, I'm gonna give it a 2 bars, but I think I could probably say 3. But the 2 is just anticipating the day ahead because I've got a
Mm,
lot to do right now in this current moment. I'm a 3. I'm feeling good. I've had my breakfast. I've got my tea in front of me. I've actually prepared the things that were hanging over my head, like the moving situation. I've got some, like, not movers, but someone coming to collect my things to go to storage for the next month. And I'm happy with the service that I've booked. I've got some moving boxes, which is another big thing that I was like, oh, where am I going to get this? And I've also ordered some heavy duty bags so I can start properly getting everything packed away today. So
yeah.
yeah, 3 right now, 2 later. Hopefully it doesn't go lower than 2. I
Two
can't
later.
literally know. I just know that it's going to be 2 later. I just know because I don't have any food in. I know I'm going to get to the point where I'm like so hungry and leave it too long. See, this is the thing, is that when you anticipate things like this, the logical step would be to prepare
Preempt. Yeah.
and plan so that that doesn't happen. So, but I just know me. As soon as we finish recording, I'm going to get up and start packing things away. I'm probably going to go to the gym with Alex. After the gym, I'm going to be so hungry that I'll probably leave Alex in a bad mood.
So yeah, okay, let me plan out the day for you, how you should do
Okay.
it, okay?
Go on.
So we're gonna stop recording. You're gonna pack away your things straight away.
Mhm.
Then you're gonna have something like a snack.
Like what? What's a snack that you can have before the gym that actually is going to fuel you for the gym?
Two
Bec-
boiled eggs.
okay. Do you know what? Yeah, you shut me up.
Yes.
That's good.
I know you've got rich yolks
Yeah, that
in your
works. That
cupboard
works. Yeah, and that's a good shout because I can start boiling it.
while you're packing stuff
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Timer off, put it in the
Hmm.
cold water, have the two boiled eggs, then you go to the gym, have a proper lunch.
Yes, yes.
That's something I can't wait to instill in you when you come here.
Do you know what I mean?
You're not staying with your sister. This is a training camp.
Yeah, because the other thing that we talked about that I need to get trained into is waking up earlier ahead of my start having to log in, like waking up way earlier. At the moment, the earliest that I really wake up in the morning before on a work day is like 8 is the earliest.
Mm. Which sometimes there's space for that, honestly, because it's tiring. But on a weekday, I have really been loving it. It's actually since coming back from Australia. I think it's like the hangover of our jet lag.
Hmm.
I've been getting up at 6:30
Hmm.
or trying to do that. And those mornings, the time between 6:30 and 9,
Yeah.
my gratitude is through the roof. I literally make my breakfast. Sometimes I remember distinctly on like Thursday or the other day, I made myself this like tomato sardine omelette, which sounds disgusting, but it was honestly delicious. Sat down in front of my TV, but it was off, listening to a podcast and just next to my plants, looking out on my balcony and just feeling, wow, this is so nice. It's such a slow morning. I'm getting to sit down and just relax, eat my breakfast. I was so grateful of the
Hmm.
day.
Yeah.
It just gives you that morning that you don't feel frantic. You
Yeah.
instead of waking up at 8 a.m., you quickly brush your teeth and then
And
you
it's not, and
go
I
into
said
your
8 a.m.
laptop.
is the, I said 8 a.m. is the earliest, and I need to make the point that the average, the typical time is more like 8:30, 8:45 sometimes. I have to be real. I'm so tired all the time in the morning that I can't wake up, and it's because my nighttime routine is crap as well. So I will get in bed at a certain time, but I won't fall asleep until like one, sometimes coming up to two. And it's just so childish. Like, come on. I want to have those mornings because that's what I want. I need a slow morning where I feel in control for the rest of the day.
Yeah,
When you're literally waking up to log on for work as well, you feel like your whole time is just for work. I need time that's mine in the day,
yeah,
not the evening, which feels like a recovery period from the workday. The time that's just about like, yeah, appreciating the day, appreciating the morning, having time without having to think about, oh shit, and tomorrow I have to log in and do the same thing. Like, yes, I'll have the work day coming up, but it won't be for another 2 hours or 3 hours, depending on the time that I wake up. So yeah, that's another thing to add to our goals for the boot camp.
And do you know what's so funny about speaking of like moving in with a partner and seeing how they live and seeing how they do things? Will doesn't play about his nighttime routine and his circadian rhythm.
Really? What's his nighttime routine?
He starts winding down at around 8ish. And by winding down, I mean the lights have to go off and it's only lamps, small lamps.
Hmm.
When it comes to brushing our teeth in the night, no lights. He wants, yeah, he needs it to be to dark. And
Okay,
if
because
I'm,
before you said the brushing teeth thing, I'm with him. I'm like that. I don't believe in the big light being on at nighttime at all. At all. It needs to be lamps. Even in the day, I don't really like the big light on at all. Like in the daytime when it's on, obviously living in the UK, you don't get sunlight a lot of the time, so it's often needed. But it's just I hate the atmosphere it creates. But it's not a lamp is not doesn't do it during the daytime, so often you do have to have the big light on. But when it's on in the nighttime, I literally feel like I'm in a hospital. I feel like, whoa, is there an interrogation happening? Can we like dial it down? Take like, bring these vibes to something that feels more semblant of a relaxing, enjoyable evening. So I'm
yeah,
with him on that, but like not having lights on to brush your teeth is a bit intense. How's your
yeah,
sleep
he has
doing?
his like tiny little phone torch, but it's
Mm-mm.
on the lowest thing ever, and then it's like facing a corner, so it's just a tiny little
You guys need to
glow.
no, I'm sorry, if that's your routine, you should have you should have bought a nightlight or something to go in your bathroom. That phone torch is so, what's the word? Piercing. I know that it faces away, but it's like still
It's
so
it's like
piercing
white
white.
light,
Yeah, you
yeah.
need a just get a nightlight that doesn't need to be connected to anything. Like you literally just maybe I can get it as a gift to say thank you for letting me stay.
I wouldn't want that.
Why?
If there's something that you're getting to say thank you, I'd like Lurpak
I'm not taking
butter.
requests. It's not a wish. I'm not asking for a wish list. No, but I will contribute to all of those household food items that I will definitely be eating of. So yeah, don't worry about that.
That's so funny because I know you like high quality things.
Yeah, I do. I do. This is the thing is like from living alone ish, I've been living with sharing with flatmates, but from only having to worry about my budgeting for myself, one person is I've just been able to indulge on my food shop. So I will get the best of things. Whereas I wonder what it's going to be like when it's me and Alex. And I mean, would that make it even more indulgent because we're two incomes coming together to like,
Yeah, I don't know about that because you have to think about the volume. Like you forwarded me
oh,
something that Alex ate
yes.
and he had what was it, three salmons?
Yeah, Alex is Alex is on the cut at the moment, so he's eating high protein meals, and that is including a lot of fish and meat is very expensive. So a lot of chicken breast, a lot of salmon, and a lot of like mince. So that's
Those
true.
are the highest cost items because chicken breast is a lot more expensive than chicken thighs,
Mm.
which is what we buy. Salmon is so crazy
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
And mints take the piss. They're like a tenner sometimes if you want to get
Yeah. Oh yeah.
the
Yeah,
biggest
absolutely.
ones.
Yeah, you're right. And then also he's having steak. Yeah, so it's going to be expensive, especially with the volume that he's going to have to eat to be able to not be starving. and to have enough hit his protein goals. So,
Sometimes it jars me. It actually jars me seeing
what
it
do you
on the
mean?
plate. Why are you eating that much? It's so annoying. These are our leftovers. Have you seen those TikToks when it's like me watching my partner take
Go back to,
seconds?
yeah, go back to the kitchen for seconds when it was meant to be our food for the week. Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
man, the thing is, like, you have to think about it. Like, when you calculate your BMR or whatever it is, you put in your height and your weight. Alex is 6'3" and
mm,
muscly. He weighs a lot. So he has to eat a lot. Like, it's thousands and thousands of calories. And if to be able to meet that amount when you're reducing your carbs, you do have to supplement it with meat.
I know,
Like what
I
what else
know.
what else is there? A
It's
little
true.
bit of rice. Yeah, he is having a little bit of rice, broccoli, whatever else. But yeah, it's just inevitably going to be expensive. And to be honest, I'm very, very jarred about that. Every time I see those TikToks where it's he's going back for seconds, I'm like, what the hell? How can anyone plan anymore? Like, and are you really hungry or is it just because it's there?
That's what I ask. We was like, let's have a chicken sausage pasta. I'm like, it's either chicken or it's sausage. We're in a cost of living crisis.
You can't be having two meats in the pasta. This isn't paella. This isn't paella. This is our Thursday night dinner.
And then he'll look at me and I've come back from the shops from Argos or something buying a cushion, three lamps. And he's like, what? Are we budgeting or are we in a cost of living crisis? Wait, what's going on?
No, because you have to home make. You have to home make because we're going to be in the home.
Exactly.
We're going to be here regardless. So I have to add my touch, make it comfortable and cozy for us, and we'll recover the costs elsewhere. Maybe don't have so many meats with your dinner. But yeah, no, I'm excited for that time period of living with you guys. What do you want me to teach you whilst I'm there? Because it's not all about you getting me up earlier, eating food on time, and and being my mum, like you were saying. You and Will are gonna be my mum and dad. What else? What do you want me to teach you?
Oh my God, that is such a good question. Do you know what? You brought this up before about work, and both of us are going to be working in the same office, home office, and we're both project managers, so I would want to see the way that you work and approach things because there's so much that I know that I can improve on and do better at. So I want to see the way that you do things, the way that you are with Excel. For me, you're a whiz because I really don't know it. It's like
Hmm.
I really, really don't know it. The basic stuff, I don't know
Hmm.
it. And I hate trying to teach myself it or going on YouTube to teach myself it. So
Yeah, with
that would be
Excel, to be honest,
helpful.
with Excel, you don't really even need to go to on YouTube. You can just search it on Google and it'll give you like step one, step two, step. And that's literally how I've learned all my Excel skills.
Yeah.
No, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's also annoying when like you follow a step-by-step instruction and it's updated. The Excel is updated since then, so it's actually in a different place, and you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or it's like Excel web is different to Excel the
yeah,
desktop.
yeah. Or
Like,
like it's different on Mac to Windows. Yeah,
ugh, it's just a
that's
lot.
jarring.
And then also, I think having you there will make me a bit more patient and kinder to Will.
Why? Oh, because you'll have a witness.
Someone said,
Will, don't
shit.
worry. Will, I'll be there. Honestly, I will be there to hold you to account and keep you in line. I'll see what he's been going through. Poor thing.
Do you
Bless
remember when?
him.
Stop! Do you remember when he was saying we were like basically we divvy up the chores
Mhm.
and he does like the living room, lounge, kitchen area and the hoovering and I do the bathrooms and change the bed sheets. And I was like, we were having a debate of whether who should be cleaning the bathroom floors.
Mhm.
Because he does the hoovering, I said that he should do the bathroom floors, even though the bathrooms are my designated areas.
Mhm.
And I was kind of stating my case in front of my siblings, thinking they would back me, and everyone backed
And Mum was
him.
there as well. Yeah, we all
Yeah.
agreed. We were like, huh? How does that make sense? You do bathrooms. That include the bathroom is the bathroom. You do the surfaces. You do the toilet, bath, everything you need to do, the tiles, and you do the floors. How can you clean the bathroom and leave the floors? Thinking that he's gonna come in with the Hoover, and because also the bathroom doesn't just need a Hoover. Yeah, you
Yeah.
initially like clean up any dust and dirt that might be on the floors, but you do have to often go in with a mop or a swisher. But you
Sorry?
swisher?
Is it called a swisher?
Oh, is it
I don't
not?
know. I don't know. You just said it like it's a thing.
Yeah, I didn't say it with confidence either.
Swisher. Like the flash mop.
Swiffer. It's a Swiffer.
Uh,
But yeah, I remember that.
yeah.
And
So
we told Will, do not let her take advantage. You give her an inch, she will take a mile. You need be bringing these things up, bring things to the court here because we all need to hold Gina to account. Otherwise, she will take the piss. I can't believe you've been expecting him to do the bathroom floors. That's so crazy. And did that actually make sense to you?
somehow,
Oh my God. Yeah, chores and stuff. Oh my God, am I gonna have to divvy up the chores with you guys?
yeah, you had to do the bathroom.
No. No, I feel like, to be fair, 1 month is a bit too long to be a guest. And it's going to be a bit longer than a month because I'm actually leaving. Oh, actually, yeah, it'll work out to about a month and a day or two.
Yeah. No,
The
I'm so
month
excited.
being my birthday month, mind you.
Yeah. We're gonna have
So
to.
you're going to have to make it special for me.
Yeah. Well, you need to know what you're gonna do for your birthday. We actually need to
Exactly.
get planning, seriously.
Exactly. I'm thinking about it. I think once I have my storage dates for collection and drop off like secured, once I have this big thing sorted and I've packed, I think I'm just prioritizing getting myself out of here for now because it's a lot of logistics and a lot to plan. Once I finish that, then I'll have like about 2 weeks to think about my birthday. So, mind you, I have started buying myself gifts. We're not even in April hasn't even finished yet. I've already started buying myself gifts. I bought 2 pairs of shoes. I bought like did a Tala order, a Gymshark order. Yeah, just bits and bobs. Anything that takes my fancy, I'm checking out. And it's crazy because this is the worst time for me to just be recklessly spending. I'm gonna have to pay
Yeah.
my first month rent, my security deposit, moving costs. Yeah, all the costs, the storage costs, which is way more expensive than I expected.
Or not to mention, you don't need more stuff. There's nothing like moving out to realize I
No.
have things. Both of us are materialistic girls. We
Yeah,
know
I know,
material
but
girls.
I
But
have
you can't
things. I
have
have
you.
things. I don't have good things. I don't like them. I don't like the things that I have. Is that a crime? And the more that when I actually get deep into the packing, I'm gonna know even more just how much I hate all my stuff. So I would love to just get rid of everything I own and start afresh when I move. But yeah, you're right. To be honest, it's more what will probably happen is as I'm packing, I'll discover so many things that have just been at the back of my wardrobe or under my bed in like those storage cubes that I have, and I'll realize that I didn't need to buy another one of these or another one of that. But the things that I bought today, that I bought recently, I don't have currently. I don't have Adidas
Shoes.
Samba Janes. Yeah, I don't. I don't have Samba Janes.
The black shoes that you bought are gorgeous.
Yes, I can't wait for those to arrive. I also really want Salomons. Is that how you pronounce them? Salomons? Salomons?
You never want the cheap things. You never want a humble plimsoll or something.
Listen, I've had plantar fasciitis flare-ups. I need to spend on my footwear. Having said that, after buying Mary Jane's,
Yeah.
that's not. I might actually look if there are like foot inserts I could get that's for like arch support for those.
But you need to leave stuff for other people to buy you gifts
Yes,
as
that's
well.
true. That's true.
Not that I'll buy you
That's
Solomon's or
okay.
whatever.
That's fine. I don't mind getting them for myself. But yeah, I do need to get things for. I need to chill out so that people can buy me stuff. But you know what it is? It's not like I go in being like, oh, these are things from my list that I've wanted. Actually, to be fair, some ones I have wanted. And the Mary Janes, I've been seeing them a lot for the targeted marketing.
Mm,
But it's more that I see something and then I'll buy it for myself like a week later. So I don't have a standing wish list as such. But I will start just instead of buying it immediately, just put it on a list and I'll let you guys know what kind of things I'm wanting.
okay, good.
Yeah, so that's the gifts, but on the actual day celebration side, I need to think about that. I might ask you for ideas. Maybe I'll probably keep it quite chill, just us guys, and I'll think about it. But yeah.
In the house move, something I did see was that picture of our mum holding me as a baby.
Oh yeah.
And looking at, first of all, we look so similar. Like her holding me, she looks like me. Well, I look like her
Mm-hmm.
at this age. And she was about 32, 33.
Mm-hmm.
I think we worked out.
So this was like 1997.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I
No,
was
it wouldn't
born at
have
the
been 1997. What year were you born? 96?
96, end of
Okay, end of
96.
96. Okay, yeah, so it would have been 97.
Yeah. Yeah, gosh. And it just got me in my feels because last week and last weekend,
Mm-hmm.
I met Will's nephew for the first time. So we met him when he was 1 day old, and then we met him again when he was 1 week old.
Mm-hmm.
And he is just the smallest little love bug. He's so cute. He's so soft. His name's Rowan, which is,
Mm-hmm.
I think, is so sweet. And it just started getting me reflecting about motherhood and I don't know, and if I want to embark on that journey. But it was nice to meet the baby because he's obviously the cutest thing ever, and you can't not get all the feels when you meet a brand new baby.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Leanna, his mum, has just loved it and has nothing but good things to say about the whole experience. So, yeah, I don't know. I
So you've been thinking
started
about having a baby, whether you want one, what do you want in life in terms of motherhood?
exactly.
It's probably the hardest and biggest decision for a woman specifically to make in life. And we're just at that stage where it feels very confronting because we are right at that point where our eggs are dropping off. The biological clock that people speak of, we are nearing, not nearing the end, but because I think that that's a lot of fear mongering that's happens in society to get women to have babies. And realistically, it's not the case. We used to think that by like your early to mid 30s, you're donezo, but that's not the case. Obviously, a lot of women have kids later now and have healthy pregnancies and healthy babies. And the new development highlighting that men, their sperm ages, and often that's the reason for pregnancies that where there are complications is often from the sperm, which is so messed up that we've been led to believe for all these years that it's us, it's always women, it's our fertility issues, our poor eggs. And it's like, no, you guys have been drinking energy drinks your whole life and thinking that you can have kids at the age of 70 and nothing will happen. Anyway, that was a tangent. What I was gonna say is that it's a really big question. It's a big question, and now it's not hypothetical anymore. Now it's if you're gonna do it, we're having an adult conversation about planning, about what kind of life do I want for myself, what about my career, how much money can I invest in this? Can I give up my time? Do I want to, am I willing to be unselfish and live a life kind of dedicated to looking after other people? And the reason that I say women specifically, it's a bigger decision for us is yes, often it's the woman who is going to get pregnant and carry the baby and give birth, whichever way that happens. And we biologically feel the biggest brunt. We sacrifice more, we're changed by that experience. But then on the other side, it's like once the baby is here, socially, the expectations and the reality is that women are the primary caretaker and the primary parent. So you are essentially, your life is going to change more than your partner who you've had the baby with. Things like, I know we've mentioned this in another episode in a jokey way, but men will still have their routines. Like they will still go if they go to the gym 4 times a week, they still are going to go to the gym 4 times a week. If they
Yeah.
go to work and go for drinks on a Friday after work, they're still going to go for drinks on a Friday after work. I saw this quote where it was like, dads will assume that they're free. If someone's asking, do you want to do something? Dads will assume that they're free, knowing that the child will be covered by the mum. She'll look after it. She'll make the plans to make sure that someone's looking after the child. Whereas mums will assume that they're not free, and regardless of whether there's a dad there, they will be the ones to make the plans to find babysitting or whoever arrange with the dad. Oh, can you have them on this date? Whereas men will first say yeah, and then do the other thing. Whereas women would be like no, and then if possible, that can
Mm.
change. So it's just I I have been having this thought a lot, and there's nothing like holding a tiny little baby in your hands who has that beautiful, beautiful smell, and they don't weigh a lot, but they're just like because it's all like inactive weight, they can't do anything with that weight. It's just like a lump on you, it's just the cutest, sweetest thing. And then they make their little mewing sounds, and they're just like
Yeah.
oh, just it's there's nothing like it. Or like there's my favorite age for babies is from like 5 to 10 months. when they're just fat and giggly and they reach for things and they like will squeeze your finger if you put if you put it into their hand and they're just fat. I love how
Yeah.
fat and smiley they are and they know what's happening and they laugh at things and yeah, that's my
Yeah, they're a bit
absolute
more
favorite.
interactive.
Yeah, but they're not like running around having agency thinking they can say no.
Talking to you, telling you, my mummy said that you are fat.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no.
Exactly. Going to the school and telling their teachers things. Do you know what my least favorite age of children is actually? I cannot stand a 7-year old. 7 to like 10,
Double
they
digits.
think they are bossed up. When you're 7, I think you're in year 2 in the UK, which is the last year of infant. So you've done school. You're so comfortable at school. You
Mm,
know what happens here. You know how this runs. You're the top of the infants. So you're the biggest in your age like category at school.
mm.
Bossed up. They come home. They've learned things. They come home thinking that they know more than you do. Crazy, crazy. You know about Tutankhamun. You don't know anything. You don't know anything. And you barely understood that as well. And then from like 7 to 10, from 8 when they go to year 3, and that humbles them a little bit more because they're the youngest of the juniors.
Mm.
But you're still sitting on the benches in assembly now. Now you've got
Yes.
privileges. Now you're with the big kids at the top of the playground. You're
Mm.
learning more. You're cheeky. You're confident. It's cute. It's annoying. And then once you get to 10, yeah, 9 is the same. 9, 10. Oh my goodness. They are so annoying. And I'm saying this as I know myself at this age. I remember me in year 5 and year 6. I was so annoying. I remember feeling like the most cheeky person. But yeah, double digits, like you said. It's cute. It's cute. It's very charming. But it's also like, don't come in here telling me things. But also, that's when they start bullying. That's when they start bullying other kids on the playground. And then you get to 11. 11, you're in year 7, you're now in secondary school. It's a whole new environment. They're humbled. They're
Massively.
humbled. But the exponential increase of cheekiness and confidence and cockiness and arrogance that comes from year 7 to year 8. As soon as they clear year 7 and then they see the new year 7s come in and they're like, okay, we're not the youngest anymore, we're not the littlest. We know that it's embarrassing to run around, to run from 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 one lesson to the next with my big backpack and all my things. And we know we've got the lay of the land a little bit. That it goes off up. Year 8 to year 9, something happens in the summer term, the summer between year 8 and year 9, where
Don't play
everyone
with me.
becomes cheeky gits. And that's the funnest place to be, being like 13, 14, and not having GCSEs, not having any responsibilities,
Yeah.
just being fully comfortable in the space that you're in. I feel for any year 9 teacher. Honestly, the
No.
ones that I had at school, bloody hell, we put them through it. Miss Bentley, you were a good teacher. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We made her cry in English, and I loved English. She just wasn't,
She
she just
wasn't tough
couldn't.
enough.
She wasn't tough enough.
Tough enough.
She wasn't tough
Um,
enough. Bless her, she was like
Mr.
5 foot. And I remember one year she was pregnant and she was so pregnant and she was literally tiny. And she was just sitting at her desk and we were all just every lesson, Miss, can we have our lesson outside? Why? Miss, can we just any request that you know is you're just wasted time.
Do you know what's so funny about you saying she was 5 foot? We had a teacher called Mr. Grocott who was a grocery, a geography teacher,
Mhm.
and we just thought it was the funniest thing that he was so tall. He was so tall, and his name was Grocott. So we were like, "This is comedy
But
gold."
he grew, the
He grew,
Mr.
he
Bro
grew
grew.
so much. There was one day where he'd broke his foot or something. He had crutches. The funniest comical thing to see this tall man with this crutch that wasn't tall enough for him, and he'd just be walking down the garden path with this short ass crutch because he was like 6'9" or something crazy like that. He just looked like a giant. I would love to see him now that I'm
Do
a
you know what's funny is he probably
adult.
was just like 6 foot, 6 foot 1 or 2. He probably wasn't that comically tall. It's just that you were smaller in it. Unless he was like 6'4", 5".
Yeah.
That is so funny. But the things that make secondary school kids laugh and become a thing is just, You don't stand a chance as like a secondary school teacher. I was looking at when we were clearing out. I was looking at I found my yearbook from secondary school, and one of the memories that was listed was a page where it's like each form laid out like their favorite memories from the year from their time at school. One of them was Miss Hable tripping over in history. What do you mean? How could that be a core memory? Like that clearly gave us laughs for years. Jumbo Miss Hable tripped over. What was the reaction when she tripped over? It couldn't have been sympathetic. It wouldn't have been nice. And you know the
God.
kids as well, at least in girls' school, everyone's like, "Oh, Miss, are you okay?" Cracking up. "Oh, Miss, no, leave her. She tripped over, Miss. Are you okay?" But it's all taking the piss. So yeah, this is the thing. And I say all this to say, you make the decision about having a baby, and you love the newborn, and then you love when they start knowing who you are, and they look into your eyes and they smile back at you, and they start making sounds, and they just you hold them. You can hold them like under their armpits and press their feet onto you, and they'll be stamping, and it's just the cutest thing. But then the young shall grow. A baby becomes a toddler becomes a child becomes a teenager tells you to fuck off.
Don't you ever tell me that you hate me because I hate you too, and I regret having you.
Please. This is the thing. Why don't parents say I hate you back? Now, if I say it to you, it's a
Now the
therapy.
RSPC, yeah, yeah,
Literally, it's a therapy session 5 years down the line. Jarring, and that regret piece. That's what it's
that's
all
the
about. That's what it all
whole
comes down
thing.
to. That's what it
That's
all
the
comes down
whole
to.
thing. And I ask my mum every other month. I ask this woman, do you regret it? Tell me the truth. Because you've got five and the nightmares.
Well, now is probably the best stage to have kids because we're all independent.
Yeah, but is it? Because it's like, okay, you're all independent. I miss you guys.
I
Also,
Yeah, I spent
you're
all those
adults.
years.
Yeah, I've poured my whole life into making
hmm
sure that you guys are okay. Now you're flocking off doing your own thing. Now you're traveling the world. You're going to different places. I don't have control over making sure that you're safe and okay.
hmm
I just have to hope that you return in one piece
And
from
you make
wherever
good
you're going.
decisions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
have a thing where I just feel like it's something that you're going to regret either way. I think both paths is going to be there's going to be regret. You're going to regret having kids. You're going to regret not having kids. It's just choosing which regret you think you feel like you'll be able to live with more.
yeah.
I yeah, I go back and forth so much. And one of my besties, who I was her maid of honor this year, was it this year? No, oh my God,
It
last
was
year,
last
last
year.
summer. Oh my God, I was about to freak out. Yeah, I was her maid of honor last summer, and she's having a baby, and she's so close to her due date. Literally, it's like 3 weeks out. And I know that when she has that little girl, I'm gonna want to give her a bestie.
Yeah, and she's a
And she's a girl, and it was just
girl.
like literally, I didn't have any feelings like that until she announced the gender, and I knew that she was having a girl. I was like, oh no, I need a daughter. I need a daughter too. I really need a daughter. And I actually, do you know what? I know that I want to be a. I know that I want to have kids. Even as I'm saying that, I'm like, do I though?
It's
I
because you don't
don't
want to
want to
be a
be a
mum.
mum. Yeah,
You
I
want to be a
don't want to
dad.
be. I want to be a dad. I want to be a dad. I want the option for my life to remain broadly the same and be the parent that they're happy to spend time with, and when they see me, they're excited, and but not like the one that you'll be trying to get them dressed and they'll be kicking you and they'll be saying, like, "Mama, yeah." I don't want to be that parent, and I don't want to give up so much of my life and have to face. I don't want to do any of it, but I do. I don't know, man. I don't know any of it. I don't. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. When I was holding Rowan in my arms and I was looking into this baby's eyes, I actually wasn't because he wasn't opening his
He
eyes the first time I
can't. He
met
can't
him.
see. He can't see.
Second time I met him, his eyes open and he looked so different. I was like, oh my God. I was just thinking, you are my future children's big cousin.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
This is a very man thing, like where men will want to move on to the next life stage when their friend does it. You know, like often a man will get into a relationship, a long-term
Yeah.
relationship, and then all their friends will do it, and or like a male friendship group where a bunch of them have long-term girlfriends. As soon as one gets engaged, the rest will start following suit.
Yeah.
I do feel like I'm gonna need some more of my people in my life to have kids so that I can get there because I also don't want to be the one with kids that has to figure out, plan around the kids to do stuff.
Yeah. I don't want to miss out on
I
shit.
don't want to. I
I don't want
want
to
that.
be
I still
isolated.
want that freedom because we couldn't even hack a puppy, kids. That's a story for another day.
Yeah,
But
we can't go there right now. No, do you
I
know what
still
it
want to
is?
enjoy my freedom.
I want to go out. I
Hmm.
want to go out. The second it's summer, you
Yeah.
think I'm going to be happy to be pregnant?
No, no. And that's another thing is I don't want to put this into the universe. And universe, you've got to know what I'm saying here. You've got to know what I'm saying here. Let me
You know my
speak.
heart.
Literally, let me speak. I am petrified of the idea of being pregnant. I don't want to be pregnant. And whether it's going to be a smooth sailing pregnancy or what, I don't want to be lumbered with that.
I don't like being
But that long, it's
uncomfortable.
almost a year of like not being able to sleep in any position that you want, literally having this weight attached to you. You can't breathe, you can't walk properly, none of your clothes fit properly. Who knows if you're going to be nauseous or other symptoms? Like, I
Hmm,
don't want that fucking shit.
I didn't think
Literally,
about the nausea.
the nausea. And then you have to start massaging your belly with coconut oil so you don't get stretch marks. And then you have to start the last month you have to start stretching out your vagina for the perineum massages so you don't tear. I don't want any of it. Honestly, when I was in secondary school, my whole thing was when I'm old enough to have children, technology would have advanced to the point where we have external wombs, where we have like centers where you fertilize the egg, your egg with your partner's sperm or whoever it is sperm that you're going to use, and then that fetus grows inside an external womb. You can go and access it certain times of the day, see how it's going. There's a team that looks after everything, and the baby then, once it's ready, out it pops. And that is the only thing. That was a lot of my the basis of my feminism was like we need this kind of technology to support gender equality so that women can still push
100%.
on with their lives. We don't have to account for any impact to our career. So yeah, I don't want to experience. I don't want to say I don't want to experience pregnancy because I don't want to put that out into the
Yeah,
universe.
touch wood.
Touch wood. I know that I'm going to have a healthy pregnancy or healthy pregnancies when the time comes. The other thing is, and we have to have this conversation, I don't want to have three boys. I don't want to have. Do you know what though? People are always like, when people have this conversation, I do see the criticism online where it's like, that's insensitive. Your future children might see this, one, but also two, people who would just be happy with a healthy baby. Like, it's not nice to hear this. But in my heart, I just need a daughter, and I need one daughter, and then I need two because I need the daughter to have a sister. Because obviously, like sisters are so important.
Yeah.
This is literally the whole theme and basis of our podcast. I love being a sister and having sisters. That forms my entire personality. That is my whole life. I can't have a girl and not give her a sister.
Oh my God, I actually feel sick at the thought.
So that's also where the external wombs come into it. That level of technology advancement would also mean gender selecting, and not in a way where it has to. I honestly just feel like science hasn't advanced enough to support women, and we
It's
barely
because
even know about endometriosis. And I'm here talking
it's
about external wombs.
exactly if men had to carry women, they would no. If men had to be the ones that carried kids, then there would be external wounds,
100.
and there'd be a way where both parents can lactate, and it's not just on one gender to have to
Hmm.
do it if that's what the route that you go down if you choose to breastfeed. It's just they don't give a heck.
They don't.
They don't care if you tear. They don't care about the stretch marks. That's the least of their
Yeah.
worries.
I
They
mean,
don't
actually, they
care.
do care if you tear. The
Oh
men, the
yeah.
partners of
Talk
the
about that
person giving birth does care if you tear, and that's where we get the husband stitch
extra
from.
titch. Yeah.
Stitch, yeah. But
Disgusting.
I also wonder if men did get pregnant, would it be that they would have like, yeah, they would definitely invest a lot more into science and medicine to be able to support them through that. But I also can see men oppressing other men, like of lower classes, and using surrogacy in a different kind of way. So that there's like a class of men who are like the birth givers and who end up carrying the children for everyone. Like maybe this just is highlighting my view
No,
towards men, but like speaking of power structures and what that would actually look like.
you're so right. But do you know what else? Then the lower class men that had to be the carriers will end up putting it back on women, and women would just carry the babies.
Yes, yes. Somehow women would end up with the big somehow, some way.
And then mutate women to make them
Hmm.
be able
Able
to have
to,
a strain where they're able
yeah,
to carry the babies and also breastfeed and also look
yeah.
at it would just end up flipped the
Yeah,
same damn way. Shit. Never
exactly.
mind.
So maybe let's just put on our big girl pants and carry that child because there's no world where it would end up in this patriarchal context. Because also then the conversation around surrogacy and the ethics of that, which I do find interesting. I agree with the critics. I do. I agree that it's whilst yes, it is a choice for the surrogate mother. I do think the premise is kind of crazy, being like, oh, I don't want to go through all that, and I don't want to risk my body, and I don't want to risk my life, and I don't, blah, blah. So I'm just gonna go with the surrogate. So it's like, oh, okay, so someone else can do that in your
Yeah.
place. But obviously,
Different
it's way more
context.
nuanced than that. But yeah, no conclusion here. Just
I think to balance it though, the
mhm,
beautiful thing, like family is everything to us.
mhm,
And the idea of having a family that we've created, like I know that Will would be an excellent dad. And I think
mhm.
it would be so fun doing parenthood together. Also having a child that's like, oh, are they gonna look like me? Are they gonna look like you? Are they gonna look like you, Og? Like I think like it's just
Or the
so
like
cute.
different the personality traits as well, like the mannerisms that they pick up, and
Exactly.
yeah.
Seeing them grow up, watching them having that impact on someone else's life, scary, so scary,
Mm.
but also like
That's a
that's so
big
amazing.
responsibility. Yeah, that's true as well. That's true. I'd love to see yours and Will's children. What would they look like? What would they be like? You'd have kids as well that aren't anything like you in terms of personality and what
That would
that's
be,
yeah,
yeah, that would be fun to be like,
yeah,
oh my gosh, like that's so cool. What if you're
yeah.
even like better than,
Hmm.
what if you're even better than me?
How some in some hypothetical world where anyone could be better in any way, I would love to have a family with Alex, 100%. And I think for me, the biggest question mark is timing, is when. Like there is an if, but it's more when. It's more
Mm,
like when am I able and willing to give up? And that's the problem that's shaping a lot of my decision making when it comes to motherhood is it does feel like a loss. It feels like a giving up. It feels
giving
like a
up.
resigning myself to something rather than a gain, a plus, something being added to my life. It's like the things that are going to be taken away from me, from my life, from that's why it's not an exciting thought.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. You wrapped it up in one sentence. That's so true. And
Yeah.
maybe that time when it actually, the narrative changes, that's when you'll
Yeah,
know,
you're
like,
ready. Yeah.
you're ready.
Yeah. Because it's not something that you should
Shit.
do when you're not sure. You shouldn't do it when you're not sure because
Mm-mm.
it's not a joke. People are out here killing people and or just being miserable in their lives and we don't and then you'll go into it and then it'll be my mum did this when I was this age or when my mum didn't and I don't want to be a mum that doesn't want their kids or resents their children and ends up actually putting something out into society that is going to cause harm to other people.
Mm-hmm. Exactly that. And listen, kids, if you're listening to this podcast, however many years from now, just know, don't start getting all bent out of shape about this conversation. Just know that when we did have you, we wanted you. And it was a
Hmm.
very considered decision. And it's all hunky dory, unless
Yeah.
you're fucking annoying.
Yeah. If you're annoying, if you're annoying, then you know you're the reason why it took so long to get to this stage. Oh my God. There's this woman on TikTok that I saw who came to tell us all that her kids have got no contact with her or her kids. And she was pissed off at them and she thought she was gonna get like sympathy and everyone's gonna be like, wow, after all you did, like, how dare they? Meanwhile, we were all like, I hope they heal like it sounds like they needed this and everyone was way more sympathetic towards the children. Because if all your kids have got no contact with you, then come on, and you haven't done any self-reflection at that point, that's an issue.
Clearly, she hasn't because she was coming there for sympathy. So
Yeah, yeah,
you're,
and also she was angry with them.
oh my
Crazy.
God.
Um, but yeah, it's a lot of change happening, and I do feel like the next 2 years, 2, 3 years, life, even the next year, like, and that's the thing is being in your this juncture of life is that year on year, the milestones are so like they rack up. Like the previous year looks so different from the year that you're in, and it's crazy. It's crazy. So let's hope for some clarity around the baby conversation and also some peace with
Mm,
whatever's decided because I can't do the regret
mm-mm,
and it's children and there are children there. Because once you have the child, you can't do anything about that. You can't put it back. You can give it up. You can surely give it up. You can leave it on the step of a church, but you will always be that. You'll always have that experience. It
mm.
will always change you. It will always impact you. So yeah, obviously I'd never abandon my kids. Like take it with a pinch of salt. I'm just playing.
It's
Just
tongue in
making
cheek,
it.
Danielle.
Exactly,
It's
exactly.
funny.
I'm just making a point. But anyway, anything to put on speaker this week? What do you want to share with the people or shout out?
Ooh, I bought something from Space NK today. Not today, sorry.
Oh my God. Sorry, you just reminded me I had a £10 welcome gift that expired yesterday. And I was supposed to order something yesterday. Oh no. And you bought it yesterday, you didn't even tell me.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm shifting the
No,
blame.
I didn't buy it yesterday. I received it yesterday, so I don't remember when I bought it.
Oh, okay. What was it?
It was the Dr. Sam's Flawless Serum. It's like an azelaic acid
Oh.
that's supposed to be really good for like clearing blemishes and hyperpigmentation.
Mm.
And it's also got vitamin C and I think niacinamide in it as well.
Oh.
So I'm introducing that into my skincare. I also bought the Incalist retinol starter. So I'm just like figuring out how to introduce these like quite harsh products into my skincare because listen, I'm turning 30 at the end of the year. I want to, I want my skin to be popping. And
Mm.
I already have a skincare routine, but it's extremely, extremely basic. And I think there are things that I need to remove, introduce. So I'm going to start that journey and I'll let you guys know how it goes.
Cool. Um, I don't have anything this week.
You didn't
Yeah,
have
sorry
anything
to say
last
it. I
week?
don't. Yeah, I know. I've been head down focusing on my transition, my big move. And I say that having like ordered all this stuff, but nothing. I mean, I can put the Mary Janes on speaker if you guys want some like stylish, fun, comfortable shoes to wear for summer. They're like Adidas sporty shoes, but with like a cutesy twist. So yeah, you can have a look at those. They have loads of different colors, and yeah, it's like true to size. So see how you get on. If you guys have any suggestions, any skincare suggestions, anything that's been making your lives easier or more fun recently, then put that on speaker in the comments. What are your thoughts around kids and starting a family? Where are you at in your journey? Have you had kids? What's the experience like? Did you have these thoughts beforehand? Did it just happen? And how did your life change? Like, give us something to work with so that to help with our decision. Another perspective would be really useful. Have you decided to be child free? Like, how did you come to that decision? How do you feel about it? Let us know in the comments. Feel free to follow us on TikTok and Instagram. It's Stay on the Line Sis, and share any longer detailed thoughts that you have with us by email. Stay on the line sis at gmail.com.
Lovely. I'm sick.
That's all for this week. Chid needs to rest. We will catch you next week.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye.